Hi everyone, I'm Sean, the head vet at tails.com, and I want to talk to you about your dog's weight. It's so important, I'm sure your vet has told you already, but it's just so important that we keep tabs on our dog's weight. And the first thing is, how do I know if my dog is overweight or the correct weight? Weighing them on a scales is only one part of the picture, and I think body condition scoring is a technique you should really learn to use, checking your dog's ribs, their belly and their waist on a regular basis, probably about once a month. Just run your hands over them and make sure they're the correct weight. It's really important that they are the correct weight because it affects all parts of their life. There's a lot of health problems that can be exacerbated by excess weight. When your dog gets older, their mobility kind of gets a bit slower and sometimes their joints can get stiff. That is a big problem if they're overweight as well. As they get older as well, they do maybe less exercise, they're less active and their weight can pile on. So it's really important that all through their life you make sure they're at an ideal weight. There are various ways you can keep on top of your dog's weight. Obviously, the first one is how much food you're feeding them, and you need to count treats as well. Everything that goes past their lips is on their hips, just like us. So be careful how much you're feeding. Get advice from your pet food company if you can, or from your vet about how much your dog needs. It depends on a lot of factors. It depends on their age, whether they're growing, whether they're neutered, how much activity and exercise they're doing. In times where their exercise drops off, maybe you've had a busy week and they haven't got out for walks as much as possible, you might want to reduce the amount of food they're getting in their bowl or the amount of treats they're getting as well. Just remember, everything counts. So if your dog is starting to creep up in weight, you might want to reduce the amount of treats you get. You also want to talk to everyone in the family and everyone who comes across your dog, because they could all be slipping him or her a little treat here and there, and it all adds up. Exercise is also really important. Obviously, there's calories in and calories out, and the amount of energy that your dog is burning on their daily exercise really impacts how much food they need to keep in tip-top condition. If they're not doing much exercise, then they probably need a little less than normal. If they're really active and bags of energy like Bear here, he's a bit restless at the moment, then they probably will burn off more food than you think for a dog of that size. At tails.com, we tailor your dog's diet, not only the ingredients and nutrients and supplements they need, but also how much they need. So we take the guesswork out of portion control by asking you questions about your dog's lifestyle, whether they're overweight or in ideal body condition, what their weight is, what their age is, how much exercise and energy they're burning off, how active they are, whether they're neutered also can have an effect. So we take all of that information and we give you a very easy feeding plan to follow. We also take treats into account as well, so that your dog is getting exactly what they need to maintain an ideal body condition and ideal weight and live a happy, healthy and long life.